Oh, I see.
From the Orlando Magic, Aaron Gordon. Here he is.
How we gonna do this?
What's going on, my playback fam?
This is your pick.
I got a chance to watch the University of Arizona. This kid got a bright future.
They say it's tough when you do something amazing. They want to see
Let's
you
get this simulcast fired up.
They want to see you go back to back for the Minnesota.
What's good, Lakers land? What's good, R. Dot? I got an echo, which means I got myself open somewhere else.
Look at this. No entourage. No entourage.
Find it? I found it. Let's go. Who's in the house? Who joined us nice and early? I'm going to shout all you guys out. What's good, Kaiser? Hey, my playback team, Kaiser, Sam, Greer, appreciate you. Mission Man 1718, Lakers Land, R.30, B Souls, Prop God, Leon Gamer, Celtics Globe. You guys are early to the show, so we're going to watch a little old school NBA dunk contest action. In my opinion, the best dunk contest.
He does this, though. He does this.
It's like the third best dunk he's done. What's going on here?
That's not a 50 compared to Aaron Gordon dunk there.
Got it.
Aaron Gordon against Zach LaVine, championship round in the Verizon Slam Dunk.
Getting some breaking news
How do you work on these dunks?
that I will share with you all. Looks like Kevin wants to jam for this dunk contest. Did you watch this dunk contest live, Kevin, by chance?
Aaron Gordon, and then who was
The Aaron
the other
Gordon.
finalist?
Zach LaVine.
Yeah, this one's pretty epic. Can't wait to hear this breaking news.
The under the legs one is the insane one.
Yeah, so insane. Wow.
Your fave B, what's going on? On ball Steph in the house. What's going on? Celtics Globe rocking with us. What's going on? That also is a crazy dunk. Man, these dudes. Young Zach LaVine, maybe the best jumper of all time.
Man.
Chat, is there a dunk better than that one?
Did they release the lineup for this year?
I believe they did. I think what's-his-face is back. Our favorite G League dunker
Matt?
To defend his title. Thank you. Mac McClung, I think, is back.
Has he won twice?
He's won twice. Yeah, he's won twice. I'm trying to think who else. It's not the most star-studded cast, which is a bit of a theme here with the NBA dunk contest lately. I know our very own Bance guy on Twitter, now playback streamer. Great streams, by the way. You guys should definitely check out his stuff. He actually had Jason Tatum on the phone during one of his streams a couple days ago, and Tatum was talking about really wanting to bring a lot of the energy back to All-Star Weekend, about wanting to bring the energy back to, the dunk contest and get some big-time dunkers in there. So, yeah, hopefully we can start to see a return to form for the dunk contest.
I dig the phone call into the playback room. We got to do more of those.
Yeah, get folks on the line. Maybe, who knows? As head of product, maybe there's a product feature hidden in there somewhere.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend, yeah. I mean, that dunk is insane too. It doesn't look as impressive. The replay of this dunk is crazy. Look how far he cocks this thing down, Kevin. It goes all the way behind his head to his back. Jackson from the Bucks. Yep, Andre Jackson. That's right. Good call, R. Dot. Anyone else? Chat, help me out. Who else is in the dunk contest? Sam says I just had my Bush 9/11 moment. Yeah, I wish someone find that meme. Find that GIF and post it in chat for me. Sir, we have breaking news at Playback.
Cannot wait to hear it.
Oh man, went between the legs from half a step inside the free throw line.
Yeah, nobody lost that
one.
It was an incredible shooting. Wow.
Hey, that's actually how I was going to open up the stream, Autism Racing fan, but you buried the lead on me a little bit, so Hey, let's all shout out Autism Racing Fan. Happy birthday, Autism Racing Fan. Drop some birthday celebration memes in chat. Whatever your favorite celebratory birthday, I should say, emoji is, go ahead and drop that in chat. Happy birthday, Autism Racing Fan. Thanks for rocking with us.
Cheers. Cheers.
What is this? Someone's taking the ball.
I can live with that.
Well, it is NBA All-Star Weekend.
I'll be hanging here, Brandon. Tap me in if you need me.
Love it. Yeah, hang out with me. So first of all, off the top, in case you guys didn't realize, I'm here in San Francisco for NBA All-Star Weekend. So we're in a bit of a phone booth here. Internet might be. Basically what I'm saying is bear with me, folks, in case this doesn't run as smoothly as it did last week when I was in home office. Not quite at the same setup that I will be every week for this week on Playback, but nonetheless, we don't miss a week around here. We keep it rolling. We keep it rocking. So for those of you that weren't with us last week for the inaugural episode, my name's BTow from Playback, and this is This Week on Playback. And on This Week on Playback, every week, I'm going to give you an inside look and an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at what we're working on here at Playback. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing you might notice is our presentation, since I don't have an additional screen to broadcast on, is going to show you a bit of the toolbar at the top of the slideshow. So just bear with me on that, folks. We'll make our way through this one, and we'll get back to our more highly produced version of this show next week. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, off the top, happy birthday to Autism Racing Fan. Drop those emojis in chat. Let's celebrate each other. And if you do have a birthday coming up ahead of This Week on Playback, feel free to let me know. Like, drop it in the room chat. I see that stuff before I go ahead and fire up the slideshows and all that stuff. So we'd love to call out, any birthdays that we have from our community. So the rundown for this week on This Week on Playback. NFL season comes to a close. New Playback creators, and that's actually my George Bush moment. I got a little birdie in my ear there, and then we'll finish it off with NBA All-Star Weekend, both from what we're doing here in San Francisco as a Playback team, as well as what you can do on your Playback streams during NBA All-Star Weekend. So jumping right into it, we do have our regularly recurring segments of This Week on Playback, starting with the clip of the week. And the clip of the week this week comes from NBA Bit. It's really a shame, guys, because this is now back-to-back weeks I've had to select a Boston Celtics clip. So please help me out by continuing to post your clips to socials and tagging us so we can maybe select a non-Boston Celtics clip. But this clip's titled Try Switching on JT, comes from the Celtics at Knicks game, February 8th, 2025. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Bridges battling around two screens from Kada. JT's going to take it himself. Pull up three. Bang! Back up 19. Jason Tatum putting the Knicks in the graveyard. 19-3-1.
That was our very own Mike Weisberg, who you guys who were here last week saw ask a question on stage during the AMA session, which to that point, make sure you stick around for the AMA at the end of this if you want to be able to ask a question. And for those of you that might be watching this on YouTube, definitely hop on into Playback if you want to be able to ask a question. This is going to be the only place that you can ask a question. So great clip there from NBA Bit and Mike Weisberg. Again, a bit of a shame that we've had to rock with all Celtics clips thus far, but hopefully, if you guys continue to tag at Watch Playback and post clips of your sessions on socials, we would love to interact with those. We'd love to repost them and amplify them. So definitely continue to post your clips and tag us on socials. The next segment is the tip of the week. So the tip of the week this week is to make sure you simulcast your Playback streams to platforms that support RTMP. So, your Playback audience is going to be your diehard audience that rocks with you, that gets really interactive. And there are some folks that just sort of want to, consume you a little more passively, like we see some folks consuming this session on YouTube. So make sure you do simulcast to any and all places that support RTMP. And you want to do this, for all of your streams if possible. And at least once during your stream, like I just did a little bit ago, call out to that simulcast audience, encourage them to hop into Playback to really get the most interactive version of your stream possible. So that's the tip of the week. Make sure you simulcast your streams. And Kevin, I know you're on deck. If you can actually post the link to our simulcast help doc, that would be awesome as well. The word of the week this week, which is our last weekly segment, the word of the week this week is deadline. And what we loved to see as a playback team were all of the NBA trade deadline streams that you guys hosted. It was incredible to see. We saw playback really become a big source of sort of like breaking news and the place that folks were really conversing about what was going down during the NBA trade deadline. And these streams were some of the biggest streams we've seen all NBA season, including NBA game content. So the call out here really is leverage these moments that are like really deadline moments, breaking news moments to host your playback streams. You guys are a source of, of news, of entertainment for your audience during these times. So whether it's NBA trade deadline, whether free agency is coming up, March 1st is the last opportunity actually for folks to waive players. So buyout market implications, thinking about things that, ways that you can break news and sort of be a way to talk about breaking news. We've seen work extremely well here on Playback. So the word of the week is deadline. Make sure that you're, scheduling streams around deadlines, and it doesn't even have to be NBA related, right? So even for leagues and sports that we don't yet have full broadcast support for, you guys can still host streams for breaking news around trade deadlines, around free agency, right? So definitely encourage you to think about how you host for deadline streams. Okay, so the first segment on our agenda, NFL season's come to a close. It's probably no surprise to most of you that the NFL is sort of the king as far as viewership goes, particularly in the United States is where I'm speaking. So we have a really, really good opportunity here as an NBA-focused platform, really, to take advantage of this NFL season coming to a close. Not to mention, we've got even additional sort of rising tides as far as the NBA is concerned, with Luka Doncic going to the Lakers, Jimmy Butler going to the Warriors. I promise you all the NBA is going to start to take the spotlight. So definitely, if anything, now is the time to ramp up your content creation schedule as far as the NBA is concerned on Playback. You will see the seasonality effect really kick in. We see it at a platform-wide level. As we start to ramp up toward the playoffs, people are looking for NBA content anywhere and everywhere, and you want to meet them there, right? So start to prep and plan your NBA content for the rest of the season. This is going to be the best opportunity now that the NFL is finished to go ahead and increase your playback viewership around your NBA sessions. The birdie that I got in my ear just a bit ago was telling me about some new playback additions, right? So we actually have had some new interesting streamers stream on Playback. I just had to update this graphic for you guys as I got the news. So a couple things. KG hosted his first stream on Playback yesterday. If you guys didn't notice, he actually encouraged me to get that dunk contest as the lead-in today for Playback. He hosted for the 2000 NBA dunk contest and actually had Steve Francis as well as J.R. Ryder on with them. So he was talking with Stevie Franchise, going through their dunks. It was an awesome, awesome stream. For those who missed it, I do believe the VOD replay is available in his room, playback.tv/KG certified. So welcome KG hosting his first stream on Playback. And then we also have signed officially the All NBA podcast, Tim Legler, Legs himself, and Adam Mares hosting on Playback. You might have saw their main stage League Pass watch party a few nights ago. Awesome, awesome crew to rock with. We actually had a pretty big clip from their stream where Legs was talking about the Luka trade and how even if the Mavericks win a championship this year, it's still the wrong move, which I found super interesting. Definitely want to tap into those guys. And you'll continue to see us add top tier talent to Playback. But that doesn't mean we're not still focused on everyone aspiring to grow to be, like as large as these folks are on their socials. So we're going to continue to focus as well on you all that are maybe like growing your brand, find yourselves as more of a small to medium creator. We don't forget about you, but we do love to share this news when we get larger creators on Playback because we want you guys to be able to rock with them, to watch them, and maybe hopefully eventually hop on stage with them, be able to interact with them and give you more visibility to what's going on here. So congrats to the team for locking down the All NBA podcast, and then also for having KG host his first stream on Playback. Next up, and finally on the agenda here, NBA All-Star Weekend. It's here. It is upon us. Today is the last day of NBA games before we hit the All-Star Weekend here. 2 notes here. First and foremost, your playback streams. Schedule that stuff. Like whether you want to watch, skills challenge, 3-point, the actual all-star game, the entire weekend is available to schedule in your playback room. And since these games are going to be on national TV, the same rules apply that apply to your regular season national TV broadcasts. So you guys are absolutely able to host for this stuff, and you should take advantage of it. Again, as I mentioned, the NFL has ended. Folks are looking for content. The NBA is going to step under the spotlight. So let's go ahead and take advantage of that, right? And then also, I'm here in San Francisco right now with the rest of the team. We are throwing a cocktail party. So come pregame with Playback. If you find yourself in the San Francisco Bay Area, we would love to have you roll through. We would love to give you an invite. And Mike Weisberg lives in the marina. Let's go. So yeah, we're going to get Mike rolling up to the party, hopefully, if he's got time. So yeah, if you want to come to the party, let us know. Hit us up either in Discord or email us, contact@playback.tv. We will send you all of the invite details that you need to come rock with us over NBA All-Star Weekend. It's been great to, get to know you guys virtually, but there's nothing quite like IRL, right? At the end of the day. So we'd love to be able to shake hands, put names to faces in some cases where you guys stream behind avatars. So come rock with us. Come join us at All-Star Weekend for a fun little cocktail party. We're going to have ourselves a good time. Last thing I want to mention before we go ahead and jump into AMA and get any questions. Room subs. You guys may have seen that tweet that went out from our Playback account, but room subs are live. So you will see us rolling out room subs to those rooms that did sign up during last week on Playback for early access. Guys, this is why it's important that you join me every time on This Week on Playback. And if you're not able to join live, you check out the replays, because if you did, then you would have known that you could sign up for early access to room subs. So This Week on Playback is going to be your breaking news source for everything happening on Playback. Make sure you tune into this stuff so you don't miss opportunities like this. But also, we will be rolling out room subs to all rooms here in the next couple of weeks as well. But definitely check out those rooms that have already rolled out room subs. One call out that I want to make, one shout out I want to give, playback.tv/Alex Goldberg. Alex Goldberg had tons of room subs rolling in. And he's a soccer creator, so he's doing all of this sort of like, non-TV broadcast stuff that I mentioned to you guys. You don't only have to host for NBA content. If you have folks in your network that are big fans of another league, another sport, and they want to do that non-game content while we work on locking down those broadcast rights, absolutely encourage them to do that stuff. We see lots of different creator types have tons of success here on Playback. And with that, we're going to get into the AMA portion. So again, we just want to keep this respectful. That's really the only rule here. You can ask me anything about, Playback, about our team, about myself, about All-Star Weekend, general sports questions if you want to chop it up. We are going to do it all. So hit me up with a stage request if you want to go ahead and ask a question. The birthday boys, first up. Okay, Autism Racing Fan. Your stage request has been accepted. Hop on up.
Hey.
Hey, Autism Racing Fan. Welcome back to This Week on Playback. What's your question, man?
I got a question. I did a request on, I did like a thing about room subscriptions. And I did like for early access. I don't see anything with the room subscriptions in my room.
Okay. Thank you for the question.
Because I did the request form from last week, and then I didn't hear anything back.
Got it. Thanks for the question, Autism Racing Fan. We will absolutely, and Ari actually mentioned in chat, we'll go ahead and turn that on for you. Might have been an oversight based on when you applied, may have just missed when we sort of turned it on for all the rooms, but we'll go ahead and get that turned on for you now. Absolutely. And if you do want to drop your questions in chat, go ahead. I will get to the chat questions last if I have time, but stage takes priority here. And again, if you're watching us over on YouTube, come on, hop into the Playback room, playback.tv/playback, or download the Playback app. We have the main stage spotlight right now, so you'll easily be able to find this room. Kevin's up here. Kevin, you have a question, comment, concern?
I wanted to double click on Weisberg's comment basically about the pricing on room subscriptions. So the App Store and the Play Store takes a 15% cut. So we're marking up the prices so that creators earn the same amount on all platforms. But if you are purchasing a subscription, you will get the best price if you purchase on web. So just important to call out if you want to save your subscribers money.
Thank you, Kevin. So yeah, you heard the man. Tell your subs signing up on web is the best way to do it. Not that, the iOS app is a phenomenal app, but Apple, they like their money. So yeah, if you can get your users to go ahead and sign up on web, that's going to be the best for your pocket. We have another stage request. Prop God, our guy from Ballers Only. Stage request has been accepted. Come on up, man. Prop, what's going on, my man? Welcome back to This Week on Playback. What's your question? I think we need to get props. And generally speaking, we've seen this issue crop up a couple of times here, where sometimes the mic just doesn't connect. Prop, if you do need to refresh, go ahead and give a refresh and re-request for me. In the meantime, did want to also call out that yesterday, and I meant to do this at the top of the show, so apologies. Just wanted to send my apologies for the outages as far as the NBA games last night. It was out of our control. We did have an outage with one of our cloud providers. It has been fixed. They fixed their buggy code, so we're good moving forward. But just wanted to send my apologies and appreciate you all bearing with us through that. Prop, what's going on? Welcome to This Week on Playback. What's your question?
Can you hear me now?
Sure can. What's going on, man?
There we go. What's up, bro? I had a question about my community loves MLB. I was trying to see, did you guys have any updates? Because I know the opening days are almost a month away.
Yeah, so nothing official yet, but we are testing the spring training streams as far as soon as I believe the beginning of this week we started testing the spring training streams. I don't know if I have Ari here in chat or Tom in chat to confirm for me, but everything looks like we're going to be all systems go for first pitch when MLB regular season rolls out.
So is it going to be like last year with the partner only streams, or will it actually be through the MLB this time?
Actually through the MLB. So yeah, great question, Prop. Oh, sorry to cut you off there, but it will actually be through the MLB. So just like we support NBA League Pass, you'll see up in your streaming accounts section in your profile the ability to connect an MLB.TV subscription now. So yeah, it will be officially supported is the goal. Again, we haven't crossed the finish line 100%, still working through just a couple of final details, but the expectation is that, yeah, we will have full support for this MLB season. We have another request. Lakers Land, your request has been accepted. Come on up on stage. Lakers Land, what's going on? Welcome to This Week on Playback. What's your question? And if your microphone's not working, just give us a quick refresh, Lakers Land. And while Lakers Land's refreshing, I'm going to answer some questions in chat. Mike Weisford says, dumb question. Due to outage, I started to stream ESPN directly through YouTube TV. Is that the wrong thing to do? During that outage, I have to say, we ask you not to screen share copyrighted content. That is my legally mandated response here. I will say, if for some reason you happen to need to do something like that, one consideration, I mentioned simulcast as the tip of the week. Make sure you shut off your YouTube simulcasts if you're going to do that, because if you are screen sharing through playback and simulcasting, your YouTube channel will get hit with a copyright strike. So certainly be conscientious of that. And so yeah, that's sort of the mandatory answer I have to give. Do we have Lakers Land back? If you want to request the stage again. Will there be options for overlays in the future? Looks like it's Lakers Land's question. Yeah, we will add this. We'll add more production features over time, whether it's an integration with something like a StreamYard or more native features to playback or some combination of the two. You will look to see it. We will absolutely start adding some of this stuff. I think really we're focused on a few other feature sets for the rest of this NBA season, but once we get across the finish line on those, we're going to look at some production tools. Yeah, and Ari called out another one that we're looking to add is spotlighting chat messages. So if you wanted to bring a certain user's chat message here on stream to highlight it for everyone to see, another thing that we're looking at adding. Don't be shy. Hit me with those stage requests. If you do want to ask the questions in chat, that's fine too. But I do love using the power of the stage here on Playback to bring folks up to ask their questions. Gives me the vibes of like an old school radio show. R. Dot says, so will you get any rights to the Premier League soccer? No line of sight to that quite yet. I will say for Playback Partners, we do offer partner-only streams for Premier League, as well as some La Liga stuff and even some Champions League stuff. So if you are a Playback partner, those are available for you to host as partner-only streams, and you and your VIPs will be able to see the actual broadcast. Everyone else in your room will consume it as more of a traditional like watch-along stream. We do have a stage request. Rated R Mookie in the house. Your stage request has been accepted. Come on up. Hey, what's going on, Mookie? Welcome to This Week on Playback. What's your question?
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Hey, how do you change like the logo of the subscription, like when you already set it, like the badge, like the custom badge? How do you change it once it's already set?
On a room sub?
Yeah.
Okay, great question. I am actually going to need to bring up some help because I am not entirely sure on this. Thank you, Ari.
Hey guys. Yeah, so you can edit that through your settings. So if you're on the desktop app, if you go into your room settings and then go to the room subscription section, you can click on the subscription and then edit the color or the icon. There's some things like the price that are actually a little bit more complicated to change because those are actually set in the app stores and we have to go through a more complicated process to request the price change. So for those kinds of changes, we ask that you reach out to us and we'll help get it done. But for stuff like the icon and the color, you can do that directly through your room settings and just DM us on Discord or something if you need any help.
Appreciate it, Ari. Thanks for the help. Might have to tap you back in. So
yeah, I'm here.
Appreciate you. All right. Any more stage requests? If not, I'm going to keep rolling through text chat here to see if we have any more questions. Looks like we got clarification on the mute question. It sounds like the question is being able to mute individual speakers on stage as a listener. So if I want to listen to one person but don't want to listen to another, can I individually mute them? That capability doesn't currently exist on Playback. Would be interesting in collecting more feedback on that. Kevin, if you have it handy, maybe drop the Canny link where we go ahead and collect product feedback. You can also give us product feedback in our Discord server as well. Would love to get a little more info as to, I guess, the situation in which you would want to mute an individual stage speaker. Let's see. Rated R Mookie says, what about trolls? So as far as trolls are concerned, your first and probably best tool to use is the ban hammer. Hit them with the ban hammer. Go ahead and just ban them from the room. We are looking to add basically an IP address check to that ban. So basically people can't keep spamming account creation. But banning them is going to be your best option. If you don't want to ban them because you want them to stick around as a user, you can just ban them from chat or have a mod delete their chat messages if they're trolling. But yeah, I think a ban is going to be your best course of action right now, Mookie, for trolls. And Kevin did just drop that link in chat to product feedback. He checks that stuff all the time, and we take it very seriously. Like pretty much every feature we've built has been a direct result of feedback from you all, our community. So we really appreciate that, and please do continue to send it our way. So Radar Mookie says they keep on deleting and join the stage. So as far as joining the stage goes, this is actually probably a good time for me to really quickly cover what your roles and permissions are in your playback room. So first and foremost, you have your creator role. That's a really, really powerful role. It's going to give anyone that has that creator role has all of the permissions that you can have in a playback room. They can start streams, end streams, schedule streams. They can do everything in the room. So be really, really careful with who you give that role to. The new contributor role that we launched, that we talked about last week on This Week on Playback, that role is actually going to allow those users to join the stage whenever they want, join and leave the stage whenever they'd like. The moderator role are for your users that you want to be able to help you moderate text chat. So those are the folks that are going to help you delete chat messages, ban users from chat, all of that good stuff. And then, of course, your regular room members are the folks that have created a Playback account and joined your room. And then lastly, the banned folks are the folks that, of course, you've banned from your room. Yeah, Mookie, they get blocked and join the room again. So that's where the IP ban is going to come into play here. So we will definitely update the community when we have IP bans in place that basically prevents folks from spamming new account creation. Gabsy asks, how is the development of the TV application progressing? And I have a suggestion to create a multi-view on the application. Well, on your suggestion, look a couple messages up there, Gabsy. You'll see a product feedback link. Go ahead and click into that. Please do leave your product feedback. We love that. And as far as the TV application is concerned, we're starting work. So I think the first version of this that we're looking at is really thinking about like how you can AirPlay, right, around that sort of use case. And then we'll follow up with sort of more of a full-fledged TV app for, all of your TV devices and things like that. But we know you guys as sports fans, us as sports fans, love to consume sports on the TV. It's, the place first and foremost we consume our sports. So absolutely, we're working toward getting that set up for you all. Any other stage requests? Let me make sure I've gotten everything from chat. I think I've gotten it all. Do we have anything from our Playback team in chat? Kevin, Ari, anything you'd like to add? I'm going to give you guys about 10 more seconds to hit me with a stage request if you have another question. And if not, then get to scheduling those NBA All-Star streams, folks. Hey, I appreciate that, Ari. I appreciate that. Hey, I appreciate you guys showing up. Appreciate you rocking with me, even though we're here in this makeshift setup, trying to make it work best we can. Yeah, definitely excited for MLB. We will update you on MLB. Again, the best place to get your updates. Every Thursday, noon Pacific, this week on Playback. It's going to be chill. We're going to have a good time. We're going to celebrate the community. And I'm going to answer all your questions to the best of my ability. But if we don't have any more for today, and I think we're going to sign off. Once again, my name's BTow from Playback. This has been This Week on Playback. Thanks for rocking with us. We'll catch you next time, folks. Later.